Uh, to be confident is needed. It's actually good. But overconfident will certainly turn out to be absolute disaster. I think Rahul Gandhiji must learn this lesson. Unfortunately, they are over-exaggerating and over-imagining about the Karnataka's victory and then trying to make false statements that the same thing will repeat in Telangana too. If that is what is their conclusion, I think they fail to understand Telangana. They even fail to understand how they won in Karnataka. The context of Telangana politics is completely different from the context of Karnataka politics. I think better Rahulji and his so-called think tank must understand why they have won and why the same kind of scenario will not be repeated in Telangana. Here we have a mighty mountain kind of a leader, Mr. KCR, who has absolute public support and who has a proven leadership, not only in terms of welfare, but also in terms of the building the phenomenal infrastructure, right from building the world's largest lift irrigation project to providing drinking water to every household, to offering the welfare schemes that no other part of the country, no chief minister would have ever even thought. Such kind of wonderful governance is being offered, and here is one leader who has complete faith and support of the people of Telangana. So therefore, to defeat BRS will be only a daydreaming for both Rahul Gandhiji and the Congress party. The second is, I think, absolute baseless allegations. In Khammam, whatever he has spoken is baseless, and I think bundle of lies too. Now, BRS to be labeled as a friend of BJP is absolute nonsense. The reason being, I want to give one illustration. Assam Chief Minister Hemant Biswas has spoken so derogatory about Rahul Gandhiji. The only one leader in the country, the only one chief minister in the country who stood up in support of Rahul Gandhiji and strongly condemned Hemant Biswa Sharma that these kind of cheap remarks are inappropriate and uncalled for in politics. He condemned with strong words against Hemant Biswas. Does that mean that KCRG is a friend of Rahul Gandhiji? Does that mean that BRS is a friend of Congress and Congress Rishta Samiti? What utter garbage. For KCR and BRS, it is absolutely issues matter. Wherever there is a merit, there we support it. But today, if there is one leader in the country who is strongly opposing Narendra Modi, that is Mr. KCR. I think Rahulji must learn. The second is Rahulji's statement that KCR for all party meeting, BRS party was not invited, and he made sure that BRS is not invited. First of all, Mr. KCR himself was not ready to attend any meeting where Congress and BJP are there. Because BRS thinks and Mr. KCR thinks both Congress and BJP are responsible for the ill fate of this country. Despite having so much of water availability in our Indian rivers, but Indian farmer struggles for the irrigation water. Despite having so much of water in across the country, a poor person has to suffer for a drinking water. Poverty is still increasing. Amir Admi corporate capitalists are looting. Who is responsible? Both BJP, which is there in the power for the last 10 years under the leadership of Narendra Modi, and Congress under the various prime ministers in the last 50, 60 years. Both are responsible. So therefore, KCR thinks that both BJP and Congress are detrimental to the interest of India's growth. That is the reason. हिंदुस्तान का रीढ़ का हड्डी है किसान. इसीलिए केसीआर साहब ने नया नारा लेकर के जो है सो पूरा हिंदुस्तान में बीआरएस का झंडा पकड़ के उन्हें घूम रहा है. अब की बार किसान सरकार. Unless we empower the farmers, there is no future for this country. So therefore, with an alternate agenda, with an alternate national focus, KCR is looking at politics. But बीजेपी गए तो कांग्रेस, कांग्रेस गए तो बीजेपी वाली पॉलिटिक्स के लिए बीआरएस राजी नहीं है, केसीआर साहब राजी नहीं है. Congress and BJP are equal distance and equal enemies to BRS and KCRG. The other point is that 4,000 rupees. promise of pensions in Telangana. That's ridiculous. How much money are you giving Mr. Rahul Gandhi ji in Chhattisgarh as in the form of pension? How much pension are you giving to poor people in Rajasthan? Recently one in Karnataka, how much money are you giving? How is that you are making these dubious statements of giving 4,000 rupees? You don't give in your Congress ruled states, but you are telling the people of Telangana that if you are given a vote to come to power, then you will give 4,000 rupees. Will people believe? The same kind of a promise has been made in 2018 that you will give 2,000 rupees. People never believed. So therefore, I think these kind of dubious statements will not make the Congress party to win. In Telangana, third time, at any cost, both BJP and Congress will be defeated here. And third time, the Chief Minister will be Mr. KCR. And across the nation, as an alternate force to both BJP and Congress, BRS will emerge as an alternate national party with a nara, with a slogan of Ab Ki Baar Kisan Sarkar under the leadership of KCR.